Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Radford. I'm an English solicitor and Spanish lawyer and a partner with Mylaw in Spain. And today I'm joined with Patricia Reith from our Costa del Sol office. Hello, Patricia.
Hello, everybody.
And Pedro from our Ciudad Quesada office in Alicante. Hello, Pedro.
Hello, Alex. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure as always. Good to see you guys. So today we are talking about what costs owners can deduct when they sell their Spanish property. Okay, this comes up a lot, and there is a little bit of grayness and ambiguity. So really, I've got two questions, right? We're going to say the normal costs that can be deductible, and then the extraordinary costs, the trickier ones, okay? So, Patricia, I'm going to give you the easy question. Right. Patricia, what are the costs that a seller can deduct when they sell their Spanish property?
Well, thank you, Alex, for the easy question. Well, basically, it's very, very important to confirm that the purchase price when you're about to sell and calculating the net gain to the purchase price that you have paid for the property, you can add other expenses such as the notary fees, the notary invoice, and the land registry invoice that you can get after getting your purchase deed and register the property in your name. That would be, and also the transfer tax. This is the tax when you have to pay when buying a property. Additionally, if you have used a lawyer to assist you with the purchase, the invoice from the lawyer, it's also taken in consideration when calculating the total that you have spent when buying a property in Spain. And then for the sale, we have the same. When selling, if you have used a lawyer or estate agents, this invoice, you can use them to deduct to the net gain or the net balance that you have obtained after selling the property. So you have the sales price, and then you can deduct lawyer's fees, estate agent fees, and also the seller's tax when selling, which is a local capital gains tax, which is known as plusvalía. This is the compulsory expenses, and those that you will get an invoice or a bill to pay, so you can prove that you have actually paid them.
Okay, and of course, legal fees for the selling as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so if the client signs a power of attorney in the UK in our favor or in their home country, and we've got an invoice, that's a deductible expense.
Exactly.
Okay. And then just also quite important to bear in mind is that if you live in Spain, then you can obtain a tax residency certificate, and there's no 3% retention on the sale of your property. But in your tax return of the following year, you have to present your tax return on the sale of the property. Okay. So now we've got the difficult questions. Okay. Now we've got the difficult questions, and these go to Pedro. Right. I bought my property and I've been doing it up, Pedro, right? So I have made improvements to the property, and I've also extended the property, right? And I want to go through that list with you to see if that can be deducted, right? So for example, I have just retiled the swimming pool.
Okay, so first of all, it's important to say that the law is not very clear on this regard. Okay, what the law says is that we need to distinguish between reparation and conservation of the property and improvement and extensions. Okay, so for example, in the case that you have mentioned regarding the swimming pool, okay, so for example, if the swimming pool has cracks, okay, and you need to paint the swimming pool, okay, it is considered a reparation, and that will not be deductible. Okay, but for example, if the swimming pool has, I don't know, for example, 3 or 4 square meters, okay, and you extend the swimming pool and make it bigger, okay, that work will be deductible. Or for example, if you improve the materials used in the swimming pool, that cost could be deductible.
Yeah. Okay. So typically, a lot of swimming pool, a lot of people buy a house, they do it up, and they sell it on, all right? And if you've got a swimming pool, the tiles of 20 years ago need replacing to make it look modern and nice. So that, from what you're saying, would be an improvement to the property. So old tiles to new tiles in the property. And of course, if you extend the swimming pool, then you need an architect's project, and you need a license from the town hall. You pay the taxes. All those costs are deductible. Okay, so I've extended my swimming pool, Pedro, and I've also put tiles around the pool. Before it was grass, and now I've basically made a patio. Would that patio be deductible?
Yeah, I will consider that that's an extension of the swimming pool, or the area of the swimming pool, so that cost will be deductible. Yeah.
Okay.
It is important. You have said one thing that is right, that you need the project of an architect, the budget of the materials, and the invoices and the proof of the payment.
Okay.
Just in
Okay.
case that the taskman asks for this.
Okay. So when you move to Spain, you start off with, when you've got a swimming pool, you go into it in October and March. And then the longer you spend in Spain, you only go into it in June, July, August, maybe September. So I want to install solar panels to heat the swimming pool. Okay. Would those solar panels be a deductible cost?
Well, there are some resolutions from the tax office in Spain that says that improvement that can consider an energetic efficiency improvement will be deductible. Okay, for example, solar panels, or for example, new windows that are improving the energetic efficiency could be considered deductible as well. Yes.
Okay, so the solar panels, great. So I can extend my swimming pool period. I can heat the pool with solar panels. Great news. I'm very happy. That's a deductible expense. And also, if we change the windows so that they're basically more, so like, double glazed windows, we change the windows so it's double glazing or triple glazing, the installation of the windows would be a deductible expense as well.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So if it is an improvement in the energetic efficiency, that could be deductible.
Okay, and to prevent the sun coming into the house, I've got blinds. I put blinds in, electric blinds. Would that be a deductible expense?
Sorry, what did you say?
Electric blinds, Persian blinds coming down.
Ah, okay, I understand. Well, if, for example, before that they were not there, now that they are an improvement and they will be deductible.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we're making really good progress here. So around the swimming pool, I've got a lot of land, and it was bare. It had nothing. So I'm going to put some palm trees in, and I'm going to buy some trees, and I'm going to landscape the garden. Would that be a deductible expense?
Okay, so for example, if you plant some trees, okay, and they grew, okay, that is not going to be considered as an improvement of the value of the property, okay, because this is let's say an aesthetic extension, okay. But for example, if you put tiles, okay, or in the garden, you are making an extension of the property. For example, you are making a new patio. Okay, that could be deductible. Or for example, if you put a porch in the garden, okay, you are putting a new construction, that could be deductible. But not, for example, statues or new trees, new plants, new flowers.
Okay, so Cupid, I'm not going to be able to deduct Cupid in the garden.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. Right. Okay. So I come outside of this pool area, and I want to enclose the pool so that no one falls in. I want to avoid accidents. Putting gates around the pool, would that be a deductible expense?
Yes, they will. They will be. They will be, because they were not there and now they are going to be. Okay, it's an extension, an improvement on what was before.
Okay. I know we've got water restrictions at the moment, but I want to put an irrigation system in, and I want to put a water tank in so I can water my plants and the grass. Would that be a deductible expense?
Yeah, that will be deductible. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, get ready, Patricia. I've got a difficult one coming for you too, okay?
Okay.
All right. If I have got normal gates and I want to have an electric gate, so I arrive at my car and the gate's open, is that a deductible expense? New electric gates?
No, because as says Pedro explained, it's something that you have already gates, so you are not making an improvement. You are just replacing to a better one.
Okay, is that right, Pedro?
Yeah, I completely agree with Patricia.
Okay, so Pedro, Patricia knows the difficult questions too. All right, okay, next thing. I put a ramp. I've got a ramp in my garden, but the ramp is broken and it needs repairing. That wouldn't be a deductible expense from what you've said. No?
No.
Okay. In my property at the moment, I've got a septic tank. And if I spend X amount of euros, I can connect it to the mains water. That would be an improvement because I'm not going to have a septic tank anymore. It will go straight down to the main sewage. Would that be a deductible expense?
Well, this could be controversial. This is my personal opinion, okay, my professional opinion. As per the law, every property should be connected to the main sewage.
Right.
Okay, so it is considered an improvement to fulfill with the actual regulations, with the current regulations. I will say that no. Okay, it is worth to try. It depends on every case. It depends on every case. Okay,
Yeah.
because maybe you can find that a public worker that is more likely to understand this as an improvement, maybe he can accept it. Okay, but with the law in the hand, I will not take that risk.
Okay, so you wouldn't take the risk of submitting the cost of the repairs of the new ramp going into the house. Understand? That's fine. Okay. Next to my swimming pool, I want to put in a spa jacuzzi. Okay. But it's separate to the swimming pool. So you come out of the swimming pool, you go into the spa jacuzzi. Would that be a deductible expense?
It's a question for me, right?
Yes.
The easiest one. Okay. Yeah, I understand that it will be deductible. Okay, we can. I think we can argue that it is deductible. Yes.
Okay. I don't like the fact you've got to argue it, but yeah, I can understand. Putting in a spa jacuzzi with music next to my swimming pool, it's an improvement, but it is also it's kind of like a toy, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If I can say something, nobody likes to argue, but I think in all these cases, we are talking about the difference between making more value to the property or just replacement or normal works. It is going to be likely to receive a letter from the tax office requesting further information and explanation about some items. So I would say that in many cases, you will have to argue with the tax office to, well, not argue, but just explain what you have done on the property, and especially to support everything with invoices from the builders with VAT and license in its case.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. So one of the reasons we're talking to Pedro and Patricia is that they are specialists in real estate and also in taxes. Pedro goes a little bit further. That's why I asked him the difficult questions. He actually has a master's in tax. So congratulations on that, Pedro. And what I'd just like to add to this to kind of finish up is that if you are thinking of selling your property, and you have carried out extensions to your property or added patios, etc., or improvements, then obviously contact us, and where there's an extension, we would add those extra square meters to the deed. So it's all about preparing for the sale. Add those extra square meters to the deed, and if you've got a list of the expenses, send them to us for us to review in order to prepare the file so that we can prepare the file of deductible expenses. Okay. Anything else, Pedro, Patricia?
No,
yeah, as you
Okay.
say, I think the important or the key here is getting ready before you decide to sell. So we can also kind of make an estimation of deductible expenses before actually your property goes to the market.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this this video. And if you did, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to seeing you in Spain soon.